Hey Austin, this is Tyler with Leads by Lordi. I wanted to make this video for you and give you a couple tips that you could implement right away to start outranking some of your competitors online and bringing in some more plumbing jobs for you. So first things first, awesome logo. All right, I love it. It's definitely attractive to people. People can, kind of have a laugh and really relate. It's not too serious. So it really stands out above the rest. Now I have your Facebook page pulled up here. Notice you didn't really have a website, okay, but you have an Instagram, it looks like. So that's the way you're reaching out to people, which is great. Um, so as I'm going down, I learned a little bit about your business, but I want to really get into it and just give you, like I said, a couple tips to help you out. And you can feel free to use these tips yourself. If you need any help, let me know. So first things first, you'd want a website, right? Place people to go to and see, okay, this business is credible, all right, and we want to do business with them. And with this killer logo and all that you have to offer with all of your services, you should definitely have a website. So when it comes to a website, really, and Google, all right, where a lot of people go to find, plumbers, all right, or really any business, you want a website that's attractive, mobile friendly, all of the above. So here's one of the top competitors here in Philadelphia when I typed in Philadelphia Plumber. All right, so we got Guaranteed Plumbing and Heating. I'm sure you heard of them. All right, they've got a great website here, a lot of great information. All right, and the first thing that I want to get into is content. With Google, content is king. All right, they like to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words on this home page. And as we scroll down here, all right, they definitely don't have 1,000 to 2,000. So right then and there, it's a great opportunity for you, again, to create a website and put on some great content that's not only going to beat these guys out, but really set the tone for anybody else who comes along, okay? So when it comes to the home page, 1,000 to 2,000 words, and then if we look for the service pages, and it looks like they've got links to their services here, so we'll hit plumbing. We want to see anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words. All right, so they have, a decent amount of content, but again, you can definitely beat them out. So you want to look at your competitors. You want to see what's working for them, and then, beat out their content. Okay, so we'll get right into that as well. Here's a report I pulled up in a tool I utilize called Ahrefs. Okay, it just shows some data of the site, guaranteedplumbingandheating.com. Shows the backlink information, which we'll get into in a little bit here. Shows those keywords that are coming up because of that content, right? And when you put content on your site, it gives you the ability to rank for specific keywords. And those keywords are, words that people are typing into Google all the time, and I'm going to show you that here. So if we click on these organic keywords, and we're going to sort it by the Philadelphia area here. So we'll type in Philadelphia. Again, we'll find out what's working for them. We can see plumber Philadelphia, PA. All right, it's searched 300 times in Google per month. All right, so there's 300 people a month searching for plumbers in Philadelphia. And if you could only even just get a portion of that, right, you'd have jobs coming in constantly. So these guys are ranked #1 for that, and they're bringing in, out of those 300 searches, 94. All right, so they're definitely doing something right. So that's definitely a keyword you'd want to focus on. And then you can see plenty others here, a couple different variations of the word plumbers, Philadelphia. And you can even probably see some other ones like drain cleaning, Philadelphia. That's a good one. That's 100 searches a month. Plumbing contractor, Philadelphia, 100 searches. So again, you can see the volume here, the different keywords, the traffic that they're bringing in, and then the position they're on in Google. All right, so anything from 1 to 10 is that first page, and that's really what you want to shoot for, because we'll talk about this later. Nobody's searching through the second, third, fourth page. All right. Now, the next thing, we talked about content, right? And the next thing we want to get into are backlinks. All right, content's one way that Google will rank you accordingly on that first page. The second way are backlinks, and a backlink is really just a vote of confidence. All right, it's a link from one site to another, and it's passing power and trust to your site. All right, showing people that when they find your site that you're credible, you have the information that they're looking for. So we can see their metrics here. We see they have 115 sites pointing back to their site. It's giving them almost 2,000 backlinks here. And these metrics here are that trust and that power that we had mentioned. All right, so these are pretty good metrics. And from all of this, you can see they're bringing in 382 searches from all those keywords, and the value of that is 7.7 thousand, which is really good. So we'd want to go in here, just like we did the keywords, we'd want to go into these domains and these backlinks, figure out what's working for them, and duplicate that along with getting higher quality backlinks. All right. Now, the next competitor, and I know you've heard of these guys, Goodman Plumbers. Okay, there's definitely another top competitor here showing up on the first page. You can take a look at their homepage here. They're not ranking for, or I'm sorry, they're not showing up for a lot of content here on this homepage. So once again, great opportunity for you. Put in a lot of great content and outrank these guys in that regard. Now, if we take a look at their report, we can see here all those keywords. They're huge, right? They have a ton of different pages and different locations. So that's helping them rank for all those keywords. And we're going to see some of the similar ones, especially if we type in Philadelphia here, the keywords that we just took a look at. So Plumber Philadelphia, they're ranked number 1. Plumber Philadelphia PA, number 2. So ranking for number 1, 2, 3, 4 for a lot of these. And again, you can see the volume, see the traffic that they're bringing in. So it's almost just as good as the other guys. So these are definitely some of these keywords, and I'll just hang tight here for a second so you can take a look at it. But these are a lot of these keywords are what you want to focus on for your page if when you create a website. So if we go back, and I went too far. If we go back to the overview here, we can take a look at their backlinks as well. Now they have 127 sites pointing back to theirs, giving them over 2,500 backlinks. And you can see their metrics here. Their DR, right, is a little bit lower than the other one, which could be part of the reason that they're ranking in that second spot rather than that first spot. So once again, just like we want higher quality content than the competitors, we want higher quality backlinks as well. So those are two big factors that Google utilizes to rank you accordingly on that first page. Now, the last thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, address, and phone number. All right, and we just list those in business directories online to get your name out there. Okay, and it helps you show up on Google in this Google listing. All right, so not only can you get a website ranked on that first page, you can get this Google listing ranked on the first page as well. And this is where you're going to see a lot of clicks to your website and a lot of phone calls. All right, because people like convenience. All right, and I'm going to show you this here in a second. Let's see, if we go back to Guaranteed Plumbing, I'll show you exactly what I searched into Google here. So Plumber Philadelphia PA. We see our ads, which a lot of people skip. All right, some people do click on them, right, because of that first result. But most people are heading down to this map pack section and this organic section. So this is where your Google listing is listed. Okay, and we want to make sure your listing is optimized. So heading back to your listing, you want some great pictures of all the work that you've been doing. All right, you want to work on some Google reviews so people see those 5-star reviews that they trust you and they're willing to do business with you because you're reputable. You got all your information here, which is great. Phone number, address, hours. So you want to make sure that that's consistent across all those directories, right, where you're putting that information in. And then you want to focus on a description here that really makes your business stand out, that utilizes some of those keywords that we had taken a look at. All right, see, you list just like pretty much all your services here. So that would definitely need some work. But yeah, optimize this, and that's definitely going to help you get onto this Google map pack here. All right, and not only just in it, right, but the first 3 spots. Okay, because just like nobody comes down to the bottom here, hits the 2nd, 3rd, 4th page, and so on, nobody needs to hit the view all button because they trust Google to send them to the top results. That's what they're seeing here. So these 3 results, they're getting all the website clicks and all the phone calls. All right, so optimizing that Google listing, adding in those citations that I had mentioned, that's what's going to happen there. Then down here we have the organic section. Okay, that's where the content that we talked about and those backlinks come into play. That's what's going to help you get onto the first page as well. So utilize those 3 tips: content, backlinks, and citations for your business. But first, obviously, you need a great website. Okay, so if you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. I'd love some feedback of the video just to see what you think, see if you found the information valuable. Here's my business website, leadsbylordite.com. All right, we offer a bunch of different services here that you can take a look at. We're a little bit outside of Philadelphia, but we focus mainly in that area. So again, I look forward to talking to you soon.